Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Jose Leclerc is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the fourth inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
From the stretch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. His prior history versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Guzman will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Colin McHugh will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, thanks. What you're going to see a lot of from Colin McHugh, a lot of breaking balls. At one point, he threw more breaking balls than anybody in the league. So you're going to see a lot of curveballs. You're going to see a lot of sliders. He has a good fastball that's 89 to 92 miles an hour. Has the straight changeup, but he will be exclusively a breaking ball pitcher. He'll throw his curveball and slider any time in a count, and you're going to see a lot of breaking balls in this one from Collin McHugh.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's some definite concern about Joey Gallo right now. I mean, he hit 40 bombs last year, so maybe he's just pressing a bit too much to repeat that right now, because his numbers so far this season have not been what everybody expected out of him. It's going to be interesting to see if he can turn this season around.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Lifetime history with Collin McHugh. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. Oh, he left that pitch up, but it results in a weak little pop-up to the left side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Now here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. On to the 2nd inning now for Arlington with no score. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Carlos Correa.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
George Springer. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Diaz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Gallo, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Odor turns on one and sends it to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Rougned Odor. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Lifetime history with Collin McHugh. He's 0 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. McHugh gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this.
Back now at Globe Life Park, home of the Rangers, who've benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Number
Thank you, Heidi.
Robinson Chirino.
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Popped him up. Guzman is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Standing in, Ronald Guzman. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Ronald Guzman.
Here comes the first pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Ready now, Jett Bandy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Guzman stands at second with no outs. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So with one gone, a reminder that Texas Rangers baseball continues all season long here on MLB The Show as you take a look now at where they'll be in the week ahead. A man at second with 1 down, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Here's the first pitch to him. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The designated hitter,
Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Line to the right side. Reddick is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Texas, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1-1 the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Hit back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. In there for strike 1, 0-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop, Elvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Correa is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Nomar Mazara. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Popped him up. Correa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Sean Kelly, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Bounce to first. Guzman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Guzman. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Kemp arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Altuve at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 1-0 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it 1-0. In now, Robinson Chirinos looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Count 0-2.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Here's Athanaze and called strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. He swings and lines it to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. And this will be fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Guzman comes up with it. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. So digging in now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. First offering on its way. In there, strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Gurriel scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. The bouncer to the left side. To his right, Correa. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Rougned Odor will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. McHugh gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his right, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. 2-0 Texas. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
From the stretch, just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. behind 0-2 now. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The next 0-2. Shot toward right center. DeShields is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Striding into the box, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that don't. Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So a pivotal moment here, and Dig. Chris Martin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Chris Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Martin benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 2-0. Chris Devenski gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 47, Chris.
Up next for the Rangers, Nomar Mazara. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Leading off for the Rangers, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate as Drupal Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Line toward the alley in left center. Kemp will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
First baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Guzman, head-to-head against Chris Devenski. He's a perfect 3 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 change up the way he was, that was pretty special.
Standing in now, Jet Bandy. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. This is foul right side. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Guzman, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 2-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done, move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Mazara's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gallo on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tony Kemp.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First delivery to him on the way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Hector Rondon will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 30, Hector.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Delino DeShields. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hey now. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's a .333 hitter. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Kemp, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this one bounds around against the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Comes set and the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Joey Gallo. Into center field, line drive base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Rougned Odor. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Reddick to the track, and this one is gone. A home run. Rougned Odor connects for a 2-run home run. His second home run of the game, and the Rangers have made this a 5-0 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Joe Smith is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
The right fielder, number 30.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3 runs already home here. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. And the lead is now 5-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alex Bregman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. 9th
inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Next to the Astros.
I want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rips this one to first, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save. You don't see that very often anymore.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Kelly claims the win out of the pen, his first. Colin McHugh pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Chris Martin records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men